Have you ever been stuck in a cycle of negative thoughts? The first habit that can make you mentally weak in Stoicism is maintaining a negative mindset. It's like sinking in quicksand. The more you struggle with negativity, the deeper you fall into its grasp. But don't despair. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers a lifeline. The Stoics believed that our thoughts shape our reality. Therefore, shifting from a negative to a positive mindset is vital. This is where mindfulness and loving-kindness meditation come into play. Mindfulness roots us in the present moment, freeing us from the shackles of past regrets and future anxieties. Loving-kindness meditation, on the other hand, nurtures a sense of compassion towards ourselves and others. By regularly practicing these techniques, we can transform the landscape of our mind, replacing thorny bushes of negativity with lush greenery of positivity. By practicing mindfulness and loving-kindness meditation, you can overcome negativity and strengthen your mental resilience. Are you someone who often finds yourself complaining about the circumstances of your life? The second habit is a lack of acceptance. The Stoics understood that life is impermanent and constantly changing. This concept, when truly grasped, can be a powerful tool in letting go of complaints. If we accept that change is the only constant, we can begin to appreciate each moment for what it is, rather than what we wish it could be. Stoicism offers practical techniques for cultivating this acceptance. One such technique is to regularly remind ourselves of the transient nature of our experiences. Another is to practice mental exercises that help us detach from our immediate reactions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with equanimity. By employing these techniques, we can shift our focus from what we cannot control to what we can, our own attitudes and actions. When you understand the impermanence of life, you can let go of complaints and embrace acceptance, a key principle of Stoicism. Do you struggle with expressing yourself authentically? The third habit is suppressing your true self. Now, how can we overcome this? Stoicism provides us with a clear path. Start with mindfulness. Be present in the moment. Listen, not just to the words of others, but to your own thoughts and feelings. Understand what you genuinely want to communicate. Authenticity begins with self-awareness. Next, practice the Stoic principle of right speech. This involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and beneficially. It's not about saying what's easy or what will make you popular. It's about expressing your truth, even when it's difficult. Imagine a conversation where you're fully present, where you're speaking your truth with kindness and purpose. That's the power of authentic self-expression, the power of Stoicism. So don't suppress your true self. Instead, embrace mindfulness and right speech. With mindfulness and right speech, you can express yourself authentically, unlocking a crucial aspect of Stoic philosophy. Do you often find yourself blaming others for your problems? The fourth habit is avoiding personal responsibility. This habit can be a major roadblock to personal growth and self-improvement. It's all too easy to point fingers, but Stoicism teaches us to look inward. Stoics believe in taking ownership of our actions, our feelings, and ultimately our lives. We can't control what others do, but we can control how we react. And that's where personal responsibility comes in. It's about acknowledging our role in our own life's narrative. It's about accepting that we are the authors of our own stories, not mere characters in someone else's. But Stoicism doesn't just stop at taking responsibility. It also emphasizes the power of forgiveness. Holding on to blame is like carrying a heavy burden. By practicing forgiveness, we can let go of this weight and move forward. By taking responsibility for your actions and practicing forgiveness, you can overcome the blame game and gain control of your life, as Stoics advocate. Do you often find yourself lost in fantasies instead of planning achievable goals? The fifth habit is confusing fantasy with visualization. In the realm of Stoicism, there's a clear distinction between these two. Fantasizing is like building castles in the air. It's daydreaming about an ideal world that's often far from reality. On the other hand, visualization is a powerful tool that Stoics use to manifest their goals into reality. It's about envisioning a realistic future, one that can be achieved with effort and persistence. Stoics don't just imagine the end goal. They visualize the journey, the obstacles, and the solutions. They mentally rehearse their actions and reactions, making them better prepared to face real-world challenges. This isn't about wishful thinking. It's about practical, achievable planning. It's about understanding that success isn't served on a silver platter, but rather, it's a mountain that needs to be climbed with determination and resilience. Understanding the difference between fantasy and visualization can help you set and achieve realistic goals, a key practice in Stoicism. Do you struggle to make time for relationships in your busy life? The sixth habit is neglecting personal connections. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters: our relationships. Stoic philosophy encourages us to prioritize these connections and value the people in our lives. It's not about grand gestures or lavish gifts, but about being present, being there for one another, and understanding each other. Stoics believe in the power of empathy and compassion, and these virtues can transform our relationships, making them deeper and more fulfilling. Stoic teachings remind us that we're all interconnected. Your joy, your sorrow, your triumphs, and your struggles, they all resonate with the people around you. So invest your time and energy in your relationships, not just out of duty, but because it enriches your life. By making time for relationships and using Stoic wisdom, you can nurture your personal connections and enhance your overall well-being. Do you find your emotions controlling you rather than the other way around? The seventh habit is failing to manage your emotions effectively. This is where Stoicism comes into play, offering us techniques for managing our emotions. One such method is mindfulness, a practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment, aware of our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. By observing our emotions without judgment, we can understand them better and respond to them more wisely. Secondly, we have loving kindness meditation, a practice that involves directing well wishes towards ourselves and others. This helps to cultivate compassion and empathy, allowing us to navigate our emotional landscape with kindness and understanding. These practices are not about suppressing our emotions, but rather understanding them, observing them without judgment, and responding to them wisely. By mastering your emotions through mindfulness and loving kindness meditation, you can develop emotional intelligence and strengthen your mental resilience, as Stoics do. Do you often feel the need to control everything in your life? The eighth habit is an excessive need for control. Now picture a tree bending in the wind. It doesn't resist or try to control the wind. Instead, it moves with it, showing us the beauty of flexibility and acceptance. This is the essence of the Stoic principle of non-attachment. It's about releasing the need to control everything and instead embracing the natural flow of life. The art of letting go is not about giving up or being passive. It's about acknowledging that some things are beyond our control. When we surrender this excessive need for control, we open ourselves up to new experiences, new perspectives. It's a shift from a mindset of scarcity and fear to one of abundance and trust. This practice of non-attachment can be empowering. It can free us from the chains of our own expectations and fears. Letting go and practicing non-attachment can empower you and enhance your mental strength, a paradoxical yet profound Stoic teaching. Are you held back by past regrets? The ninth habit is clinging to the past. Stoic philosophy encourages us to live in the present, to free ourselves from the chains of past regrets and future anxieties. It's about understanding that the past is unchangeable and the future unpredictable. To let go of past regrets, we must cultivate mindfulness, a state of active, open attention to the present. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, to see them as they truly are, not as we wish them to be. It's about embracing the reality of now. Alongside mindfulness, we must practice self-compassion. Self-compassion involves being gentle with ourselves, treating ourselves with the same kindness we would extend to a close friend. It's about acknowledging our human imperfections and understanding that it's okay to make mistakes. By letting go of the past and embracing the present with mindfulness and self-compassion, you can move forward and strengthen your mental resilience, a key Stoic practice. Do you often worry about what others think of you? The 10th habit is seeking validation from others. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-worth and the detrimental effects of living for others' approval. It's a habit that chips away at our mental strength, leaving us emotionally vulnerable. The truth is, the opinions of others don't define your worth. They're merely reflections of the individual's own thoughts, biases, and experiences. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate self-love and equanimity. It's about understanding your innate value, independent of external validation. Embrace the practice of self-love. Take time to appreciate your strengths, forgive your shortcomings, and honor your journey. Equanimity, on the other hand, is about maintaining inner peace, regardless of external circumstances or opinions. It's the art of remaining undisturbed by the world's ever-changing views. When you cultivate self-love and stop seeking validation from others, you build your self-worth and mental strength, embodying a core Stoic value. We've covered a lot today, from transforming your mindset to building self-worth. We started with the power of Stoicism to overcome negativity and shift to a positive mindset. Then we delved into the Stoic techniques for acceptance, teaching you to let go of complaints and understand the impermanence of life. We also explored how to express yourself authentically with the help of Stoic practices, and how to take control of your life by overcoming the blame game. We shed light on the difference between fantasizing and visualizing achievable goals using Stoic principles. We discussed the importance of nurturing relationships using Stoic wisdom and how to master your emotions with the help of Stoicism. We explained the paradox of control and how surrendering can lead to empowerment, as well as how to let go of past regrets and worries about others' opinions. By understanding and overcoming these habits, you can develop mental strength and resilience, embodying the wisdom and principles of Stoicism.